Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Tyler here, and while I was at work today, we had the 2K20 MYTEAM blog post. We finally got 2K20 news. I'm gonna go ahead and break it down here quickly. I'm not gonna say here, obviously, reading time, 37 minutes. Hopefully this video is like 15 minutes tops. I'm just gonna go over some of the main things I liked about the news we got in terms of all this stuff, all the new stuff for MYTEAM. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you go ahead and slap a like on it and subscribe if you're new here to the channel. We're going hard in MYTEAM this year. Let's get to it. So here we go. I'm gonna skip their little philosophy thing. Basically, they're telling us they're gonna try to make the game better than last year. Duh, we already know that, or at least I would hope to know that. I would hope you're gonna do that. Card evolution. They're essentially this year they're gonna have a new type of card. Like this right here, this is the 750 card collected reward. So evolution cards are interesting. Essentially, they start at a certain color, albeit it could be emerald, and you can play. The more you play with that card, I don't know how exactly, but it gets better. And I think that's really interesting. You can start, obviously, like right here, you can start this as a Thomas at an amethyst, and you can level it up all the way to a Galaxy Opal, which is kind of crazy. And I do definitely like that. These cards are replacing the free agent cards, it looks like, in MYTEAM. It says right here that this card was usually a high-end player but would disappear from your lineup after being used in a handful of games. This was the free agent card you get at the beginning of the year last year. This year, you're going to be getting a free D Rose, T Mac, Vince Carter, Dirk, or Hakeem Evo card. You pick one of the 5 to start, and you keep that card. It doesn't go away like a free agent card. That is your card, and you can level it up to be, I don't know, I'm assuming probably pink diamond at the highest, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so that's gonna be pretty sick, and I like that as a start. Derrick Rose, T-Mac, Vince Carter, Dirk, Hakeem. So you're gonna have some star power right off the bat. I think that's now, to be honest, I don't know who I'm gonna go with. Probably T-Mac, but I don't know though. That's definitely interesting, and that's going to be fun trying to pick what player I want. And then we're just going to scroll down here some. Some players can go from amethyst to a diamond and pink diamond, Galaxy Opal, like I said. What's interesting is that you can get a player at, say you get this Isaiah Thomas, even though this is going to be a collection, just pretend this is a card that they release that you can sell in the auction. You can get this Isaiah Thomas, level him up to like a pink diamond, and then sell him for MT, and he's obviously going to be a lot more as a pink diamond than as an amethyst, which is sick. There's like a little market here for being able to like flip cards basically based on you getting them at a low price, making them better than selling them. So that's definitely sick. Triple Threat Online, they changed. Basically, there's going to be like 10 new boards for online. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. So they changed Triple Threat in general. They basically made Triple Threat, I don't really understand it. Essentially, it's like gambling, where it's like if you get 3 pink diamonds, you get this reward. If you get 2 diamonds and something else, you get this reward. So 3 pink diamonds here would be the diamond Cliff Hagen, but like obviously 3 diamonds would be 10 tokens, and so on and so forth. You see the little key right here that says match any 2, you get 50 MT, which is like, that's stupid. But so they changed, basically they made it like a lot more like gambling, which is kind of dumb in 2020. Nobody wants anything more like gambling. It's already a big problem with video games these days, with loot boxes and gambling. Everybody calls it gambling, and yet they're going for a gambling route, which is really kind of weird to me. The 1,000 wins reward in Triple Threat Online is Galaxy Opal Dominique Wilkins. I'm definitely going to be getting 1,000 wins this year, I think. I'm going to be trying to grind this game a little more than I did last year. So that'll be interesting for sure. Completely redesigned for 2K20. Let's skip this ahead. There's going to be daily login rewards. So if you log in all 7 days, the first 7 days of the game, you have a shot at Amethyst Steve Nash, which will be definitely something I'm going to go for. And I believe that shot for Amethyst Steve Nash is going to be in this prize wheel. So if you log in all 7 days, this Amethyst Steve Nash will be on the board. You spin the wheel and you have a chance to get it, or 5 tokens, or 300 MT, 5 league packs, 1 MYTEAM pack. You see it on the screen here. So I like the idea that they are. Oh, MYTEAM Twitter account just tweeted something. Let me check it. Evolution cards can be upgradable by completing tasks in game, basically like player grinding in MYTEAM. Going to change the people play MYTEAM. Okay, whatever. Nothing new. 2K just overhype and stuff like they always do. So And then there's going to be new stuff in my team in terms of grinding. Like there's be something called what is it called? Sorry, I lost my train of thought looking at the 2K tweet. My bad. There's going to be like new limited time events. There's going to be something called Token Mania that like while that's happening, while Token Mania is in effect, it seems like you're going to be able to play domination and get 1 bonus token for every win. So that'll be interesting. And that'll just be like a today in my team thing. So it's almost essentially kind of like contracts in Call of Duty, if you're familiar with that, where like in Black Ops 1, there'd be like daily contracts where that day, if you did this certain thing, you would get rewarded. Look out below, 1 extra ball drop for every win in Triple Threat Online. Jackpot time, earn 1 extra jackpot spin after every win in Triple Threat. And then this one, you get MTP. It's just a $250 My Team point bonus after every win. Ball Drop Madness, play Triple Threat Online for a chance to earn a gem color player name card. So basically, they're going to be bringing back the ability to get a player in a drop for a limited time, like they did in 2K19. But these are some examples of what today in my team is going to be. Basically, little incentives for you to play the game a lot one day because they have this specific thing that's like amazing. Everybody wants it. And make sure I press record. I definitely press record. Okay, so continue. Here's what the actual screen for my team is going to look like. It's pretty similar, just has like some purple to it. It's basically the exact same screen as last year. The main menu screen. They have something called the agenda, which they spend a lot of time talking about, but it's really like apply a shoot to any player, purchase an emerald shooting guard from the auction house. It's like that's something that's like not going to be useful to someone that plays a lot of my team. That's just kind of like dumb. And they spend a lot of time talking about that too. There's going to be 10 new screens for ball drop, so you have all these things that could spin your ball and move your ball around and like make it way more random. And it also has a lot further down to drop too, and a lot more pegs to fall through. Definitely going to be probably a lot harder to position your ball drops this year, which I'm sure was the point, because you could go on Twitter and find where to drop balls and get whatever player was available. But they did bring ball dropping back, which I'm happy, because I think that's the most fair way to do locker codes. And a lot of people hated the ball drops, but honestly, if you didn't do the ball drops and you're relying on just typing the code fastest, everybody would be complaining about that too. So 2K can't win no matter what they do with that. The community hub is something where you can supposedly you can get free stuff. You can like ask questions or whatever and give like suggestions to devs about what they should put in the game. We'll get to more of that later. There's gonna be tips and tricks videos, probably by Two Bros Gaming, I'm guessing, because they seem to be in 2K's payroll pretty heavily now. Leaderboards. This section highlights the users in the community who have achieved the greatest heights. Get your name, okay, whatever. That's really nothing special. Ask a developer. Kind of got through that. Community polls. Kind of got through that already. It's just they're trying to involve the community and ask the community more questions, which is nice. The problem is the community is still going to be the most active and the most complaining on Twitter. So if you're going to interact with the community, you should probably try to do it on Twitter, not through the game, because that's where people. What they're trying to do is get rid of all the hotheads on Twitter that are like. Just everything, every time anybody tweets, they just reply L. They're trying to get more actual feedback, like legit feedback. So I guess it makes sense. But I mean, you can read any Twitter reply and see exactly what the community wants. You know what I mean? So it's like, is it really necessary? Not really, but it's nice that they have it in there. Moments cards. Let's see. Here the team will highlight select moments cards and go into detail on the player's performance and what they think they did to be moments worthy. I found this brings me a little closer to some of the cards, as the backstory on them is now much clearer. That's nice. I like that. They're going to have featured packs and themed packs, just like they did last year. There's going to be dynamic duos. Heat check will be there. There's going to be position locks, which is kind of misleading because like Anthony Davis, if you look at the very top here, going up to the top, if you look at the cards, you notice Anthony Davis says C/PF. So these players, and Jason Tatum says SF/PF. So these two guys can only play center and power forward and small forward and power forward. They made it to where position locks are for your primary position and your secondary position. But about somebody like Ben Simmons, who, for the most part, usually his positions are always either small forward and point guard. So does that mean we're still going to be running Ben Simmons at point guard? Obviously, Magic is still going to be a god of a player because he's obviously a point guard. LeBron James, there's been lots of rumors that he's going to be a point guard this year. Are they going to have him at small forward / point guard? Because then you still have LeBron at point guard. And while we're at it, let me go ahead and check the... Okay, so I just figured I'd check the trailer here, because I remember LeBron is featured at the end, and it does say SF/PF. That means no LeBron at point guard. That means LeBron at small forward or power forward, which is nice. I really like that. I'm just kind of afraid that some of these players are going to be, as the year goes on, LeBron's going to get a point guard card. Ben Simmons is going to have a point guard card, which he is a point guard, I guess, so he should. But like players that shouldn't, I think are probably going to start getting point guard cards towards the end of the year. That's going to be annoying for sure. But they are going to have position restrictions, and obviously they're going to, it seems like we have basic rules in place to ensure you have a sufficient number of players at each position in your lineup to account for injuries and fatigue. So you'll see more Chris Paul, Isaiah Thomas cards out there this year, as you would expect. Players like them have never had a higher value than they will now. So they claim point guards are going to have a higher value. I don't know if I see that. I feel like whatever Magic Johnson card is out there, everybody's going to get it because everybody wants a demigod at point guard. And then they're going to have Prime Series collection, basically making up for the fact that they don't have the 20th anniversary content they had last year. Essentially, it's going to be the same thing. And there's going to be 3 different sets of releases, and there's going to be probably one giant Galaxy Opal at the end if you get all the releases, just like Shaq was last year. If you got all the 20th anniversary cards, you get that Shaq. So basically that's just a reskin 20th anniversary right there, and I believe I read somewhere on Twitter that the first one is going to be the first Series 1 card. Oh, right here. If you manage to collect 5 required cards, you'll be rewarded with a Galaxy Opal Ray Allen. So that's going to be the first Series 1. That's the Series 1 collection reward. Spotlight collection is something new. Series of releases replaces throwbacks, which have been retired, so there's going to be no more throwback cards, where we pick a different Spotlight player to focus on each release. Our very first Spotlight release will be on launch day September 6th and will feature cover athlete Dwayne Wade. So it looks like they're going to have Dwayne Wade. This pack will feature a number of players that all played in key moments in Wade's career. That's going to be your maybe if they have the rights to Chris Bosh, you'll have your Chris Bosh, maybe an amethyst Chris Bosh, maybe a diamond LeBron, but I doubt it. Maybe a diamond Chris Bosh. You're gonna have your Shane Battier, probably like a ruby Shane Battier. You're gonna have probably like a ruby Udonis Haslem. You're gonna have either a ruby or a diamond Shaq, probably Miami Heat Shaq. I hit the mic, my bad. Although it's going to be on release day, so I wouldn't bank on there being too many diamonds. But yeah, I think there's going to be challenges that go along with these cards. There's going to be an Evo Wade card. So that's good. A lot of content opening day, it looks like. Like I said, guys, I'm just kind of skimming through this. If you guys want me to talk about something, just comment below and tell me what it is, and I can go and look through it. Because I am going to read the whole thing. I already kind of read most of it, but I'm going to go ahead and read it again after this video. And if you guys have something you want me to talk about that I didn't touch on, just comment down below. I'd like to keep the conversation going in the comment section, so if you guys can comment, it'd be great. Legacy Showcase Collection. This is basically like Earl the Pearl Monroe, Bernard King, Nate Archibald. These players were once kings of NBA and deserve to have their accomplishments celebrated and taught to a new generation of fans. So they're going to have a, similar to the Prime series, it's going to be a Legacy Showcase. Receive new release every few weeks, highlighting an NBA legend that we feel needs to be reintroduced into the limelight. So basically they're going to take lesser known legends and try to educate the young kids these days about them. I do actually like that, although I can't stand when people play 2K and think they know about the 90s or the 80s or 70s. It's like, just watch the actual games. Whatever. They redesigned Domination this year. Basically, it's the same Domination it always is, but they allow you to change the difficulty. So if your team sucks, you can play easier, but you're not going to get as many stars. And then apparently the reward, dominating the Final Tier Domination will earn you a pink diamond Sean Kemp. So they're going to have, it's going to be the same as last year basically, even though they said it's redesigned. It's going to be very similar. As you play through Domination mode this year, you're going to earn a number of low-tier evolution cards along the way. These cards aren't cards that are meant to be in your lineup for very long, but they've served an important purpose. When you have dominated all 3 tiers and have evolved every reward card in Domination, you'll unlock Domination's grand prize this year. Pink Diamond Jason Richardson that evolves into Galaxy Opal Jason Richardson. While Sean Kemp is a problem, Jason Richardson is the problem. Get this card leveled up to Galaxy Opal as quickly as possible. Welcome to the new Domination. And then they redesigned Heat Check. So they say, in hindsight, I think our implementation last year was solid on paper, but in reality came off as wrong sometimes. One particular instance that stands out to me, I can't shake it from my mind, is when Klay Thompson shot 14 of 24 from downtown, 52 points total against the Bulls back on October 29th. He wasn't on fire in the game for the next day. Why? When taking a closer look, Klay was ice cold, to put it kindly, in all games leading up to that one. He was 5 for 36 in the preceding 7 games. Still, it didn't feel right to the team. He had just a career-defining performance. So essentially, they're going to have Heat Check based on previous performances against the player's expected statistical output. So it's like if a player's been playing bad and then all of a sudden he's amazing, that will activate the Heat Check, rather than you have to play like really hot for a couple games to activate the Heat Check. And it looks like there's going to be hotter cards, like a normal Heat Check is going to be this 83 right here with the black background, and then the 85 has like a little bit of a lava background, the 87 has a fire, then this pinkish one is like blue flame. That's going to be how Heat Checks can evolve, so Heat Checks can get way better than the best. And then they improved online matchmaking to where you can't, basically, Rubies and Sapphires, if you have a team of all Ruby and Sapphires, you're not going to be playing another team of all Rubies and Sapphires. Or you will be. You won't be playing like a Pink Diamond Galaxy Opal squad. So the overall cheesers should be gun, is what they claim. Auction House is easier to get this year, which is nice because it was it was like so dumb how much grinding it took to get the Auction House last year. People were like confused. They got rid of the people that are doing 11-0 in MYTEAM, waiting for the new monthly card and then just winning one game and getting it. You have to go 12-0 to get the monthly release. That's nice. Server optimizations, they claim that they have new hardware now that is going to make servers a lot better. They say that there's still may be some problems here and there, but they promise they're going to work as hard as they can to make it as good for us as possible. They always say that. Then right here they have this is like a really small thing, but there's going to be a basketball in the game you can earn that's going to be on fire, literally. So you're going to have like a hot, like an NBA Jam when the basketball's on fire. That's going to actually exist in MYTEAM. It's going to be like a big status symbol. They say like, oh, if you have the on fire basketball, you're a real 2K player. Let me tell you. So that's my quick run through. I feel like I did pretty good. I feel like I did a little better than I thought I would there. I didn't really get stuck. The only time I got stuck and was kind of confused is when 2K distracted me with their tweet. So overall, I like the changes. It doesn't seem like they changed a ton. It seems like they optimized a lot of stuff from last year. That was a problem. And it seems like it can be pretty good. Now, I'm hoping that the gameplay, the defense is good. I can't stand, these dudes that like could just pull up from 3 from almost half court like it was in 2K19. I'm hoping the defense is better. I know I'm getting into gameplay, but I think in MYTEAM the cards take precedent over actually being good at the game, and they make up for a lot of BS. And I hope that gameplay is more of the focus, and like even if you have good cards, you can still be bad. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping you really have to be good at the game to be able to win, and we'll see what happens. But I'm looking forward to MYTEAM. I'm really excited. If you guys are excited, please comment down below and let me know how excited you are. I'm really excited to see what they can do this year with the content. I'm hoping it's easier on our pockets, but you never know. Probably not. It's only going to get worse before it gets better. And yeah, guys, that's the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you go ahead and give it a like, subscribe, comment if you're new here to the channel, and let me know what kind of content you want me to make in 2K20, and let me know what you think about this blog post. Talk to you guys in the next one. I love you guys.